Hey there, I'm Kevin Downey from Kevin Downey. Thanks for being here. This is the fourth and final video on our business development for B2B sales and business development representatives. So far, we have covered what B2B business development is, what it's not for reps, as far as reps are concerned. I'm going to come back to that here in this video. Building prospect lists, specifically on Apollo.io, and then what your process should look like in B2B business development, right? As a representative, what are you doing? Whether you're a dedicated business development representative or you're a sales representative of some kind, account executive, account manager, whatever your title is, what does B2B business development look like as a process? Okay, finally in this video, what we want to talk about is kind of the end game of the last video and where you left off with someone if you weren't able to move the needle far enough, and following up, and then when to use email and LinkedIn. So remember that I said automated email, automated LinkedIn, that is for the company to do at the company level, right? It should be done in high volume, right? Email thousands per day. When we used to do email for clients, we were sending, minimum of 2,500 a day for a client, but upwards of 36,000 a day for a client. That's how you generate leads with email. You're not going to drive leads with 30, 40, 50 emails a day from an email address. That's not going to drive you leads. It's a waste of time to have reps playing around with that. Right? So that's not a rep's job. That's something the company should do in high volume. Same with automated LinkedIn. LinkedIn, automated is a company thing. You let the owner do that. You let the sales leader or marketing leader do that. That's not something for reps to be doing on their own. Reps should be doing human outreach, right? And I know some of you don't want to hear that because we got a lot of salespeople got used to, being able to do that digital kind of marketing stuff on their own during COVID because they were given a huge pass. We can't do that anymore. Too many sales reps are just not effective enough. You're never going to generate leads on a regular basis with 30, 40, 50 outreaches by email in a day. It's not going to happen. Okay, you're not going to generate enough leads. It's a waste of time. It's too time consuming. And sales reps in the United States are just too expensive to have them do that. Excuse me. Sorry, I sneezed there. Excuse me. Okay, so now that we have that established, right? This is not a manual email. It's not a LinkedIn thing. That's not what you're doing. You're doing boots on the ground or phone plus voicemail, probably phone plus voicemail more often than not. Okay. But at the end of your last call, you've gathered intel, right? You've sent them info, let's say, catalog, whatever, samples, whatever it is that you're sending them. You're giving them a call to actions to schedule a call with sales or to schedule a call with you, another call with you. But while you had them on the call, the goal is to get them that email, keep them on the phone, gather intel, and move the needle, right? So now what do we do? What's the next steps? So they've shown interest. You got them to move. You got to move the needle a little bit. You got further along. Right now, here's where we classify the quality of the lead and we make our notes on when we need to follow up with them. So that's very important, whether you're doing it in your CRM or Google Sheets or Airtable or Smartsheet, whatever, right? You've got to give yourself a plan for follow-up on that lead, right? And especially when we're trying to, when does email or LinkedIn manually make sense? As far as the prospecting goes, it's a last-ditch effort typically to identify the decision maker in bigger companies. That's when I can understand reps using it. So they have not been able to get through to anybody after all the different phone calls that they're trying. They can't get a hold of anybody, can't get a hold of anybody in the department. Right? You need to use email and LinkedIn. Try it 1 or 2 times to reach out to that one main leader and find out who handles XYZ buying products or services in the company. Great. Right? I understand that. But it is not to be used on a daily basis for prospecting. Again, this can be done automated in very high volume by the company. That is not a rep's job. A rep's job is manual human outreach. Again, phone plus voicemail or boots on the ground. Okay, so that was just the last point. Glad you went through all of this. If you have any questions, you want to jump on a call with me, feel free. Reach out to us, kevinmdowney.com. Thanks for taking the time to go through the videos. Really appreciate it, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.